CanadaStreetNews.com, July 22nd, 2010. Hope you're doing well. I don't know how many takes I've done, but I'm just going to entice you with another little tidbit of information. Please go to CanadaStreetNews.com. And I just finished answering the question, is it true that Jesus Christ and Lucifer are brothers? And the quick answer is yes. Rabbi Yahushua, who Sherry Shriner worships, and Lucifer, who is second in command to the draconian Yahweh, are brothers, and they do worship the draconian Yahweh himself. And I think his name is Cronus Saturn. So Christians, you need to wake up and start pointing the finger at yourselves. Remember, there's three fingers pointing back at you when you're pointing the finger at someone else, because what you've been doing is you've been pushing this draconian Baal worship, and the Muslims have been pushing Koranu, the moon god Sin. Ooh, appropriate name for draconians who have been trying to enslave us for 14,500 years. Now realize Pan-Hellenism is the way of the future. If we're going to return to Eden, that means back to the ways of the Olympians and Zeus. And that's something that Freedom Road, Mr. David Icke, has left out of his equation. Maybe because he follows Zachariah Sitchin, who is a reptilian shapeshifter and works for them, or he knows what's going on. So anybody linked to the big New World Order alternative media is has been infiltrated, or they've been cloned and put in there as to manifest this Armageddon ritual that they have. So we've got nnpp.ca, which is the website for the National Nonprofit Party of Canada. It looks like it's a government for the people. I might want to get involved with that. Take a look at Canada's bad police forces. We're exposing them, and the suspicious jail fire that just happened in Quebec. Lots of fires processes a lot of souls for Lush, for Levin and Lilith on the moon, and the commander, Rabbi Yahushua. Sherry Shriner knows that. She works for those guys anyway. Still hasn't been exposing Michael Noel Prescott, I see, and David Rockefeller. Also, I think the other alternative media have kept them secret. So if we can expose them, maybe we can go back to the ways of Apollo and Athena and return this planet to justice and raise a divine feminine energy, so that we can go back to the pre-lunar golden age of light and Eden, where the black and the white races lived in harmony. Andromeda is a white race homeland. Alex Collier will get into that. He talks about the Shroud of Turin conspiracy that comes in. This was one of his earlier videos. When after that he's either been gagged or his life threatened, or has had some draconians, threaten him. But he did mention that. I post that up in my videos on the week of July 15th to the 21st for Canada Street News. The link is on the side. And we get into the fact that the Andromedans came to this world and cohabitated with the black race, the indigenous black race, and they occupied the north. In direct communication, they exchanged actually technology with the blacks, and they cohabitated quite well until these alpha draconians came in and put us into 3 and 4D and enslaved us. So that's interesting, because that's the Nasara faction, that's the beast bribe. If you think an alien from a freaking other planet is going to give you planetary sovereignty on your own planet, you got to wake up to that too. So deception number one, the Baals and the Koranus. You're worshiping Anunnaki from the Syrian and Draconian star systems. Connect to your heart. Your soul is connected through your heart. Your head will guide you. When your soul and your heart chakra are open, then you'll be able to connect to your higher self, and you'll get some sense of who you are and where you came from, so that we can manifest Eden on earth and not be deceived. Okay? I know that we've all been manipulated, corrupted, mind controlled, so to blame someone else ain't going to happen. You got to just realize that we've all been wrong. We've all been lied to. I've posted the link on Helen and Chaos. So it's the Athenian ways. It's the Socrates. I guess Shakespeare kept that quiet too, but it's the Luminary ways of doing things. Anybody who's pushing the Dragon Illuminati is going to bring you into Armageddon. Let's stick with the apocalypse, the uncovering. The Dead Sea Scrolls, where the children of the light conquer the children of the Belial, which is the dragon-inhabited Bible worshippers. And we see this planet manifested as the Eden that it should be, okay? So let's be rainbow angels, manifest love and light. That'll starve out the dark energy. And you'll attract love and light around you, and we'll be in a happy state of mind on Earth quite quickly. So, but we need to have something like nnpp.ca. I don't even know them, and you can ask them. It's like, oh, do you work for them? No, I post them because I can see that they have an honest platform. If a global government could focus on nnpp.ca, that way of voting on policies, I think we've got some kind of a dodecahedron type of politics, which is Pan-Hellenism, Olympian time politics, which restored Eden, no usury, no income tax, free energy, I like it, and wireless Canada. That's a good place to start. And then freedom for all. For me, I prefer covenant communities because I don't think I want prostitutes on my streets, because that root chakra is going to get you into 2012 3D Armageddon, because you won't shift. You won't shift if you're feeding dragons. They want to keep you in that low dimensional realm because you're food for them. Don't give them your food. Get into brotherly love. You'll find your twin flame once you're grounded and centered. And once he's grounded and centered, or she, or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just a positive, negative attraction, yin-yang. And we can be dancing and singing a choir of angels on Earth as quickly as we can. We need free energy, greenhouses, domes in all your communities so that you can grow your own food in your community. You can also eat there, and that starts with your area. Volcano, Gulf of Mexico, not good. Earthquake, New York City to San Andreas Fault. You got shaking sand there. All those cities are on Masonic vortex grids to feed loose energy to the man in the moon and his cohort commanders, Lucifer and Jesus. Ask the Mormons. They got that big pyramid which takes all that loose energy and goes and takes it up to that moon matrix, which keeps empowering these dark archonic energies. I've been talking about it for about a year, and I've got these apocalyptic whores, Tanya Elizabeth Strasser-Kane, Sherry Leah Laird, totally knowing what I'm talking about, yet they're trying to bring in this Yahweh and this Pindar. So I have nothing else to tell you other than, ladies, you're not going to shift because you are of that energy. You must be the incubus succubus that they rely on. And you don't want to have serenity global and peace on earth for all of us. You want to rule and reign like lizard queens. Well, we don't have lizard queens in Eden, and we don't have lizard queens in Olympus. We have gods and goddesses all over the place, and we all act like gods and goddesses, so we watch what comes out of our mouth. Sherry Leah Laird, don't complain that you're swearing is because of the men, because the men I know don't swear like you. And Sangrelian, you ain't no earth mother, maybe Titan mother to be, and that's the prison planet that you're headed to. Shift, I've warned you before, quit opening up those draconian portals, because you are Lilith, you started this mess. Yes, it's your responsibility to clean it up, okay? In the meantime, women and children, crystal kids, unite, get to your heart chakra. The children know the way. Once you remember what brotherly love is, you'll remember that 14,500 years of raw legions, by Baal worship, and Koranus ain't going to cut it for us. We're never going to get free if we stick in the raw legions. We need to love everybody, forgive everybody, connect in brotherly love, and we'll connect to our higher selves. And we will have peace on earth because we'll want that as a collective, and we'll get the help that we want in the meantime. Not from some descended disasters, Sananda, whatever, Sanat Kumra, because those are your reptilian drakes, shapeshifters. Okay? I think I'm done. I think I've made a million videos today, and if you see one of them, you might see a couple of them, me repeating the same thing. Canada's going to get cleaned up first. And if you don't clean it up and you're hiding something, then you will be cleaned up. Wheat and tares get separated with us, humanity. We clean it up, we take our power back for our planet. We let these reptilian shapeshifters take over, they take over, and we lose our souls for a very, very long time. Okay? So siphon through the stuff. Your alternative ego masters like Alex Jones have been paid by these Jesuits, and they've been keeping a lot of stuff from you. So now it's time to shift, fire them, keep them out of your cooperative, because they have not shifted. They have caused a lot of drama, and I don't see them coming up to the surface to say anything other than get me on that spaceship with Benny Hinn and John Hagee and the rest of those shape-shifting Jesuit dragons.